Hello everyone, my name is Nur Aini Shafiqah. I am Part 5 student of Faculty Information Management, Uitm Campus Rembau, Negeri 9. In this video, I'm going to talk about Internet Service Provider. Have you ever heard about Internet Service Provider? I bet you are using it right now while watching this video, but you did not know the right term of it. Alright, Internet Service Provider is an industry term for a company that provide their customer with access to the internet. There are a lot of ISP in Malaysia. For example, we have Celcom, we have Maxis Communication, Uitm, and many more. Do you think what is ISP do? The core of ISP is to provide the services or medium to the people to connect to the internet. Besides, it will connect customers to the nearest internet gateway. It also provides a modem for dial-up. With the use of ISP, we can do a lot of things, including sending emails, connect to the World Wide Web, sending files over different places with the use of electronic devices, or allow user voice conversation via the internet. The key is, as long as you are connected with the internet connection, you can do almost everything, even in different physical places. Besides, ISP do protection from the spread of virus by applying antivirus system for their customer. Do you think why ISP is so important? The most important of ISP is to make people stay connected to each other even in different physical places or barriers. An ISP serves as an intermediary between its own customers' personal computer system and also to the internet. ISP take numerous types and also supply a wide array of services. They typically bill their customers for internet accessibility depending on their usage demands and the amount of service delivered. However, there are a few factors that you should be considered before you choosing an ISP. First, you should consider the provider availability. It might not be a big deal for urban areas. Unfortunately, it can be issues for rural areas in order to get the good internet access and services. Imagine you want to download a file that requires you to need almost 1 hour, or maybe watching a video that keep loading and suddenly lose connection. It will definitely very annoying and frustrated. So, it is very important for you to check first which ISP that have a good availability in your area. Second, consider its speed. You must ensure that you have sufficient speed to not disrupt daily use even when demand is at its highest in order to get the good internet access. This is completely based on your location and what offered to you as a consumer. The right terms when comparing plans is called the bandwidth. Bandwidth is simply the volume of information per unit of time that the transmission medium can sustain. As a good consumer, you need to make a good choice. Just because the speed is advertised doesn't mean you will get the speed that will satisfy you. It is definitely worth checking with your neighborhood which ISP that have the best speed. Factor number 3, you should consider the cost. When asking people, of course, everyone wants a good internet connection to make their business run smoothly. But you still need a good balance between the price and the speed. For example, you are running a small online business from home and you pay 1,000 ringgit a month for internet service. It does not make sense. As a solution, you might use the ISP that more reasonable to be chosen. But for some companies, the price might not be a big deal as long as they satisfied with the speed and reliability of the chosen ISP. As with the most aspect of businesses, you need to consider its pros and cons. Have you ever imagined our life without internet access? Without internet access, most of the business can simply run smoothly, especially in this critical time. Due to pandemic issues, most of the country, including Malaysia, has carried out a movement control order which required people to work from home, including institution sectors. To stay connected to each other, we're really depending on internet access. For your information, there are a lot of benefits of ISP as a hosting provider, which are: you does not need to pay extra to have your own server. Besides, most of the ISP provide the fastest available internet access. The most important is ISP serve must have a secure environment, virus protection, and security patch applied to protect your website. However, everything comes with their risks or cons, even internet service provider. If your ISP is hosting many sites on a shared server, this will affect your site performance. Your speed of internet access could be slow. Besides, if your ISP gets blacklisted by various spam detector sites, maybe for hosting adult contents or sending spam emails, they will directly affect your site as well as emails. So now you must know what is ISP, the function, the important, or its advantages and disadvantages. I hope this video will help you gain something. Thank you for your time. Stay safe.